What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. We're in the White Room. So Norbs went to the Supreme Court along with his lawyers, and y'all seen some of the footage and things that's been going around. And my take on it so far, how it happened in Supreme Court, I think it went either way. I didn't think no side had the advantage over the other side, but you still got to deal with the facts at hand. One of the things that's working against Norbs is the fact that there was never a contract signed to show that he had any type of partnership to also be responsible for not only the money made, but also the money lost. Well, that's one of the purpose of the cases, though. But that's why this is a case right here. This is the purpose of why this is a case for him. That a lot of shady business was going on, and as a result of a lot of shady business that was going on, it wasn't legally binding how it was established and set up. As a result of them now getting bigger and bigger. Go sit down. Go sit down. As a result of them doing bigger and bigger things. Farrah, get in here. Get in there. Now, get in here. My bad. And them dogs driving me crazy. She in heat. He wants some. She wants some. I blog. They gonna come right in the middle of the flow trying to screw each other. Like, in her vagina think. She a dog. They got smelly vagina. I'm frustrated because I damn sure don't want to smell it. And I'm in the middle of blogging. Some of y'all may say, oh, put him in the cage. The boy dog tore the cage up. That's why I keep that stick on me. I don't care, whatever. Anyway. Anyway, man, yeah, so that was part of the case, man, because of the shady business and things that was going on. Do I believe North got a chance of winning this case? It's a win-win situation for him, regardless to what. To let you keep it real, they kicked that man out without giving him anything. So he left with nothing. Like, they didn't get that man nothing. They didn't get that man a last check. They just gave that man the deuces. Like, all right, man, it was nice knowing you, brother. I hope everything go well with you, man, and you be safe out there. So it's a win-win situation for him, regardless. If he lose, he didn't get nothing anyway. If he win, he gains something. So he ain't got nothing to lose at this point anyway. But he got a lot to gain, seeing that they can't get around a lot of the things and a lot of the evidence that's out there proving that this man was also a partner. That I know the lawyers on the URL side are going to try to argue it, which is going to be hard when they already on record admitting that this man is a legal partner, that he was one of the partners of the four. So that's on record more than one time. The battle rappers saying it, they saying it themselves, so they're going to have to answer to that. The only thing I might be a little concerned about in his case is when his lawyer argued that he put $50,000 into the company. We heard that when that was brought up and said. The only problem with that is on the paperwork, it stated that the money was given by Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy gave the money, like over $50,000 for the most part. And we see as of lately, what started out to be one of Norb's most vital character witnesses is now, he be at the URL all the time. And all on spaces with Verb. Man just put up, what, like 15, 20,000 for the Verb and Hollow battle. not include the battle before that. I forgot how much he put on for that. So out of nowhere, when this case on the way to the Supreme Court, now he just popped out of nowhere like Team URL. So it's something. So I'm already knowing how this going. Look, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out right there. If your character witness is now attending URL events and putting money into the events that you have on your paperwork as a guy who started out being the one that you, for the most part, was bringing into the URL. And I just don't think Gerald McCoy, I'm just keeping it real with you, I don't think Gerald McCoy is going to literally stand with Norbs on this one. Not by how this looking. This look like he more of a friend to the URL now, okay? You gone now. You don't have no power. This probably was a field he wanted to get in or get close to people, and he here. He arrived. He here. He there. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think he gonna stand with you. So it's like, I already know how the URL finna do. They going to argue the fact that $50,000 you so-called gotten put in that came from Gerald McCoy. I can imagine what they finna say about that. They gonna be like, no, that he didn't put no money in. Gerald McCoy put Gerald McCoy with us. With us. He did that for us. That's my homie. That's my guy. He had my events. I could tell how that's finna go. And that's one of the things Norbs got riding on his side in this case thing by trying to show as a partner, he brought capital into the business. But URL gonna be like, he didn't bring no capital into the business. That $50,000 come from Jordan McCoy, the football player, who my guy, my buddy, my guy. That was for us. That was for my team. That's not Norb's money. Where's Norb's personal money? And Gerald McCoy gonna let it be known too that I didn't give that money personally to Norbs to put in on some type of business that I had no knowledge of. I donated that money to the URL as a company as a result of my relationships and affiliation with Smack and Beasley and Chico. Now, this wasn't nothing that was exclusively given to Norbs. The only thing I'm concerned about, because I already see it. That's common sense. Your character witness is at all the URL events now. Not all of them, but he been at the last ones. And he come on Spaces like often now. Yeah, he gonna have to find a way to get around that. He gonna have to find a way to get up out of that and get around that, because I don't know. That's not a good look at all. That's the only thing for the most part I'm concerned about. But even still, if Norbs got good enough lawyers, his lawyers should be good enough to argue regardless to what. You still have to understand this man. I'm going to tell you something. The URL them messed themselves up a couple of times. First, they said he was a personal contractor. Then they go on to say he was an employee. A personal contractor is not an employee. So you're going to have to make up your mind how you're going to clean that up, but it's too late because it's already on record. Because according to them, when the documentation first came out, they was trying to cut any type of ties with him as a means of him actually being a real partner. So they made it seem as though he was a licensed contractor. But the problem with trying to argue that if you don't have a contract showing he's a licensed contractor. So just like Norbs don't have the paperwork saying that he was a real owner, and you don't have paperwork showing he was a licensed contractor, now we have to deal with the things we know to be true. Then you have to explain how this man been here for over 10 years. Names on flyers, booking events and things like that. Bloggers and battle rappers and league owners and y'all self on record saying he was an owner and things like that. You have to show his payout and how he was getting paid and how this thing was built, and you're not going to be able to do that. So if he got good enough lawyers, he should at least walk away with something. And the courts ain't foolish and stupid neither, to the point where they're going to ignore what they know to be true that's not being made clear in court that you have to answer to, like we seen them ladies doing on that Supreme Court. They was popping it on either side. They was on it. That one Supreme Court lady, man, she act like she was from the hood. She was talking like, like, oh no, I'm way smarter than this. You can't pull the fast one over on me. That's why I tell people, look, if you ever arrested for a crime and you're innocent of that crime and you didn't do it, and they not dropping the charges and want to take you to trial, do not take it to a jury trial, okay? Do not take your case to a jury trial if you're innocent. If you're innocent of a case, request a bench trial where you have like 3 to 6 judges on that, on the stand. However, you have 3 to 6 judges, and they going through the facts, the law, the evidence. They gonna throw that stuff right out. Just like they gonna throw it right out, because they all judges. They not gonna, and all of them watching each other. All of them know, like, and they gonna catch what the other one don't catch, because now it's, you know what I'm saying, like, do a bench trial. Don't do a jury trial. Do a bench trial. I'm keeping it real. With that being said, I don't know, man. We gonna see. It's your boy Battle Truth. I think my judgment lesson question is yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth.